Hi, everybody. My name is Grace Beley, and good afternoon, good morning, good evening to the other parts of the world, and welcome to Let's Talk Live. Well, first of all, I would like to say thank you to all my followers. Thank you for all the love and the support that you guys have given me, and also, actually, it's increasing every day. So, to all the newbie, welcome, and thank you so much for following me, and also, well this business page that I'm managing is about having your own digital business. And this interviews that I'm doing, like the live interviews that I'm doing, the purpose of this is to be able to share with you the amazing transformations of parents or individuals that has online businesses, and also to share you their journey, like how it all started, the transformations in their lives, and what are the reasons that they have and who motivates them and such. So without further ado, I do have a special guest today. She's actually a part-time physical therapist, a mom of two, and also a digital business owner. She's actually born and raised in the Philippines and moved to Texas in the year 2014. So I would like to share with you her journey today, and let us all welcome Michelle Macapia. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon. Hi, Grace. Thanks for inviting me here.
Thank you so much. I know you're too busy, so thank you for taking the time today.
It's my pleasure.
All right. If this interview, as I've mentioned a while ago, that we do have some questions about the business and the journey that you have within the business, and I did have prepared some questions so you can enlighten some of our viewers and share it to the followers that we have. And if you're ready, we can start as well.
I'd be happy to share my journey.
Yay. All right. So my first question is actually more of an introduction of yourself. So we would like to know, who is Michelle?
Well, I think you've mentioned it already. My name is Michelle. Michelle Canacillo Macapia, but people call me Mitch. I am originally from the Philippines. I'm a happy mom of two boys who are 9 and 12. I am a physical therapist here in Houston, Texas. I do home health, but now I am currently enjoying my 1 month vacation. I'm also a happy digital business owner.
All right. So you moved to Texas 2014, right?
Yeah, we moved to Texas back in 2014, and I was under a working visa. And my husband was in Saudi before because he was working back there. But I petitioned him, and then now we're permanent residents here in Texas.
Yay, that's amazing. And you have two kids, and are they going to school or you're homeschooling them?
They're doing homeschool. Yes.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that a little bit personal information about yourself. Thank you. And for my second question, so you would like to know the reason that you have for starting up an online business, and when did you start, and how did you start?
So we started our business back in December 10, 2019. And the story
Okay.
behind it was this. Well, ever since we moved here in Houston, Texas, we have been supporting our family as well as our extended families back in the Philippines. Everything was okay. And I think that I have been blessed with a good paying job so far. But I think that was around September or October that my mom got sick, and I was in the middle of I was at work back then. Well, I was actually on my way to see my patient when my sister called me and she said, "Hey, mom is going to the hospital." That's what she told me, and I was like, I could not take it. I was here in Texas, and my mom in the Philippines was going to the hospital for the very first time in so many years. And I called our manager right away here in Houston. I asked her if I could go back home on that very same day, and And we did. My husband and I flew from Houston to Manila and to Bacolod just to be with my mom. And we left Houston, Texas on that very same evening. So it was a very expensive flight, but we didn't mind. I just needed to be with my mom that time. And when we were in the Philippines, we paid for the hospital bills, and we also made sure that my mom and my dad's medical needs were met. And then when we came back here in Houston, Texas, which was maybe a little over a month later, we realized that we have maxed out our credit cards, and we we were already drowning in debt. And I told my husband Joe, I said, there must be something to get out of this. I mean, I was working as a physical therapist, but our debt was just so high at that time. We needed something else. And then I was really looking online for something else. And then I found this ad on on my news feed, and it was a couple who was spending great time with their kids, and at the same time they're also earning, and they're owning a digital business. And I think that was a perfect moment, because at that same time I was also praying for a solution, and I thought at that time that was maybe the solution that God was showing me, and so I grabbed that opportunity. And that's how Joe and Mitch started to.
Okay, that's good. Well, like, actually, it's are by the way, just wanted to ask, are your mom and dad doing well? Or
Yes, yes, they're in perfect shape right now. That was back in September last year, and that was actually the main reason why we also got into a lot of debt. I think I didn't want to tell this to my mom, but that was how all of this was triggered. I think the desire to have something else, or a side hustle, and for us to get out of the debt that we were into.
I well, I'm actually like sudden because of the story that you're telling. Like, in terms of family, I'm a little bit sensitive on that side, but I think that's one way of opening your eyes, or I mean, giving you a solution to a path that you should take. Like, I mean, I think not intentionally, but I think God gave you an answer to what you need to have in your life. So, and now everything is good, right?
Exactly, exactly. And also the reason why we jumped into the business is yeah, because December 10, 2019, that's when we started. So the main reason, actually, aside from getting out of debt, was because we were also thinking about our kids' future. They are our primary reason why. And I think it was already apparent to earlier that our parents are also one of the big whys why we got into this business, because we wanted to be able to make sure that they get their medical needs, that we meet their medical needs, and in cases of emergency we will be able to send financial support, especially that nowadays, well, not just nowadays but ever since, hospital bills and medical emergencies are very, very expensive.
Yeah, especially in the Philippines. Like, you, you need to have a lot of savings to be able to be, to have the hospitalization is really expensive. That's it, especially in the Philippines. And I do know, like, I do know a lot of people who send monies, and even like you know vitamins and supplements and everything, just to have a healthier lifestyle back in the Philippines. And I commend you in that, because you're helping your family, and that's a really, you really have a good heart on that.
Grace, thank you, Grace.
Uh, yeah, you're welcome. And I will proceed to the next question, because I'm a little bit sad about that. Sorry. All right. So my next question is, for the business, what do you need to get started?
To get started, well, I started the business simply by watching that free webinar. Um, there's a live webinar. I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I think at that time I simply watched a replay and it's free. So I thought I'm not going to lose anything, but I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot of things from this free webinar, and I did. And I saw, I saw real people in there, and also, of course, I knew that I needed my phone and my laptop to run a business. And aside from that, I think you just need to have that mindset. The mindset that, if your goal is bigger than your fear, or if you have a big goal or the determination to succeed in life, I think those are the only things that you really need.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. And because you mentioned it, well, we do have free live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, 8 p.m. EST, and it's free. Don't need to pay anything. It doesn't cost anything. It only takes your time to watch the webinar, and you will hear the real results from real people, and you'll also be able to know more information about the business. And to be able to do that, you need to enter your name and email address on our website. So Michelle's website is www.joeandmitch.com, and my website is gracebelly.com. So enter your name and email address, and there will be the link for the live webinar. But if you don't want to wait, just simply message us, and we can send you the link of the replay webinar. Right. Okay. And for my next question, so you said you're a mom of two, you're also a mentor and a digital entrepreneur. So how did you manage your time, and what has been the most satisfying moment so far?
I have to admit this, I'm not really good with time management. And yet this business worked perfectly for me. So when I was a newbie in the business, I was so busy with my full-time job as a physical therapist. But I do remember that every time I had my breaks in between my patients, I would simply check my phone, check the inquiries, and I just spent a little bit of time to manage the business, and the rest is almost automated. I think this is one of the great things about this business, because it doesn't matter where you are. I mean, of course, we need internet connection, and it doesn't matter if you're asleep or if you're at work, and even if you're busy in the kitchen, for example, because the system is just so good. But I think that I would say that I honestly spent, like, every evening, I think I would spend like an hour just to make sure that everything is going well in the business, like in the evenings. But aside from that, I do not really see the need to be on the business constantly, because it's just running. So it's very flexible. It gives you a lot of flexibility. And so, for example, we went to, when was it? I think that was Sunday. My husband and I, my family went to um, somewhere about 4 hours from here, and we were just enjoying the wildlife park. And then a few minutes later, I checked my phone and I saw great results, and I didn't even do anything. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, it's the system is running in the background, whether you're at home cooking, cleaning, or whether you're outside driving or having fun with your family. The system works in the background, and all you need to do is um, finish the training, which is so easy. It's click by click videos, and you'll be all set up because you don't need to be like a tech savvy. You just need to follow the training, and you don't need to have a degree just to be able to run this business, because we have the system in place already and the tools in place already. So you just need to set it all up and finish the training, and you're all good to go, right?
Awesome.
And well, I think you have missed, or did you the last question? What was has been the most satisfying moment? Did you have share anything on that?
Most satisfying moment? I would say that I think the most significant thing that I have experienced because of this business was the fact that I transitioned from full time into part time physical therapist. That's really big. In fact, our manager is so nice. I just in the back of my mind, I was waiting for her to fire me. She's really, really nice. It's like, when is she gonna fire me? It's because it's actually because of this business. I mean, I love my physical therapy job so much, but there were just some moments when when my body would give in to when I got very, very tired because the cases that I was handling was already too heavy for me. And because for us physical therapists, sometimes our jobs are a little heavy, I mean physically. And sometimes I would come back home and my body would be achy, and my body would crave for rest as well, but my mind was like, I still need to take care of my patients because I need to see results and they need to have results. It's like my passion and my I want for them to feel that I value them as a patient, but if I can't take care of myself, then I won't be able to help them as well. And this business is a blessing because it has allowed me to transition from being a full-time physical therapist into a part-time physical therapist where I'm able to choose only a number of patients. And because of that, I'm not overloaded and I'm able to schedule them accordingly. And I'm able to take care of them in a way that I'm not rushing things. I'm giving more time with them. And at the same time, I get to have enough rest breaks for myself. And I kind of started to enjoy being a physical therapist even more now that I have more time for myself. And I have that flexibility is just very helpful. So being a digital business owner doesn't mean that you quit your job. You can actually continue your job, but it's so good that you have the option. You have that you can choose to become a full-time digital business owner and quit your job. And again, I'm not encouraging people to stop or to quit their jobs. It's just that if you're a digital business owner, you have the option to. Do I talk too fast?
True.
I get excited.
That's all right. I think you're just too polite on your work that you're just waiting for your boss to fire you instead of quitting your job.
Because she is so nice.
Yeah. Well, I just want to add on that, like what I said before, like the digital business works in the background. So you can do it as a side hustle, you can do it as a part time. People do it as a full time too. It really depends on how much time you have. And like it really depends on the flexibility that you have, whichever you prefer, right? So like you still prefer to do your part-time job as a PT and still run your business. So it's actually absolutely your choice.
Right. That was my choice. Nobody fired me. I was waiting. And it's also because the reason why I also transitioned from full time into part time physical therapist was because of this business, not that because this business needed me to spend more time with it, but because of the business blessings that I receive. I'd like to be honest. The blessings that I receive from this business sometimes surpasses what I receive from my used to be full time job. Not that I'm I'm not trying to boast or something, but I just wanted to share that this has been a big, big blessing for me. Oh my, I'm sorry. I got emotional because this started with a single prayer. And it's like I didn't even thought at the time that this is gonna be this big. It's like, okay, God, I just needed something that can help us get out of our debts. But with how things are going, it's like this is beyond me. This is just more than that I have expected. So I'm kind of getting emotional. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, this is actually amazing. That we're actually we're not giving figures. We're not giving exact amounts or whatever that we're earning, because it's actually for them to see the inside of the business. Like we're not gonna tell them that we're earning this, so you come join us. It's something that you really want. something for you and for your family. If you really want it, well, check us out, and you'll be able to see what's the inside of the business. And it's actually like what you said, that you it surpasses your income, and other people already are doing it full time because of the income that they're having. But aside from that, they're also like people, some of the Filipinos that I know, they were able to buy houses at home in the Philippines, and even here in Canada or US, or the digital business all over the world, they were able to buy a house and afford the things that they have deprived themselves because of the business. So this is really, really a great business. So you guys need to check it out. All right. Before I do my last question, I'm so sorry. I just want to do a shout out to our viewers. So to Sebastian who's watching from France, hello, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. Yes, she's doing an excellent job.
Sebastian.
To Mina, Ate Mina, congratulations and hello to you. Okay, to Winnie, hello. Thank you so much for watching. Raj, thank you for watching at work. Um, to May, who's watching from UK, and to Ate Marites, thank you so much. You're such an inspiration as well to us. All right, for my last question, is there anything else you want to share to our viewers, or any piece of advice you can give them?
I guess the only advice that I'd like to give to our viewers right now, I'm not online actually, except for this. I think that it's time now to take action, because the longer you wait, the longer that you're going to experience the goodness from this business. So yeah, simply watch the free webinar, because there's really nothing to lose, but just a lot of information to learn. Um, and also let your um, if you have a big goal or a big why, let that be your driving force. And after watching the free webinar, um, let it help you decide if this business is something that can help you. Maybe this is the solution to your problem, just like how it helped me and my family as well.
All right. Yay. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And then I totally agree with you. But if you want to change something in your life, you need to take action now and watch the webinar. And it might change your life as well, like how it did for a countless of lives, including ours and yours too, right?
Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah. Thank you so much. I know you're busy. I won't take any more of your time. That's actually the last question that I have for today. And I do hope that we have inspired some of the people, even some parents and moms like us, to be able to check out the webinar. And we have live webinar later on, so you guys need to watch it or simply message us. All right. Thank you so much, Michelle. I
Thank
really enjoyed the chat today.
you. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. Bye.